Hey y'all, so you'll see me looking down at my iPad. I wanted to have a discussion about the coronavirus, and should we be concerned? Should we be concerned that it's coming to America? No pun intended. But yeah, so I basically wanted to get some opinions on this virus. Those of you who don't know what the coronavirus is, it's basically like a common virus. It causes infections in your nose, like basically like sinus stuff, in your throat. So you'll have like a cold, a cough, like a sore throat, stuff like that. So it's kind of like a common cold, but the thing about this virus is it used to only could be transferred from animal to animal. So it's kind of concerning because something happened with the protein in the virus, where now it can bind to human cells, so to speak. So should it be a concern? Because as we know, it was basically an outbreak in China, and there were basically 300 confirmed cases in China and maybe like 65 deaths or something like that, as far as reading. So now China is basically putting a lot of people in isolation. Nobody could come into China. Nobody can go out, as far as I know. And it's not just China. I forgot the specific area within China that people are not allowed to go in and out of. But let's talk. Should we be concerned about it? Should America be concerned that this virus is gonna come over here? I mean, me personally, I don't feel like it's that strong yet for it to come over to America. But being as though the virus is now being able to be transferred from human to human instead of from animal to animal, is a little bit concerning, because now it's just like, oh, if the virus kind of morphed and is able to bind to human cells, will it be able to like mutate and morph again and now be easily transferable between humans? Now at this point it's not that easy. Like, you really only can get it by like touching surfaces that someone else who has it has already touched and left their germs, so to speak, on the surface. You could get it by shaking hands with people. You could get it if someone coughs. So the concern for me is, like I said, that it will, that the virus will mutate and then be able to be transferred very easily between humans. And that's not what we want. Because at this point, I want to know, is America prepared for this? But then it seems like every couple years is something coming out, swine flu, this, that, and then America, this thing about the war. So we go from a war to a virus. So it's like a lot of things that we're trying to battle and prepare for at the same time. I mean, how I feel about it is it could possibly, be something, but I don't know. Because a lot of stuff that come into America is from China. We got a lot of stuff from China. A lot of things that you look at, clothes, supplies, a lot of stuff, even food supplies and stuff, a lot of it comes from China. So that part to me is very concerning, because is China going to stop you know, shipping things to America? Is Americans going to take it serious enough to say, okay, if I see in the description that it's made from China, I'm not going to purchase it. So, you know, I don't know. I know here what we can do to kind of try to stop people from getting infected is the number one thing, hand hygiene. I mean, I see people all the time. They even work in fast food places. They touch stuff, touch surfaces, then touch their face, or, I mean, people do all types of nasty stuff with their hands and then go and touch someone's food, or after they done like been in their nose, picking their nose and stuff, or coughed in their hands. What do? Go to someone, shake the hand. Germs is passed. I really feel like hand hygiene is like, it should just be pounded in your head, because the majority of these viruses and stuff that people get anyway is passed on because by hands, by dirty hands, or people not knowing how to cover their mouths when they're coughing, or any of that. So I just kind of feel like it just something needs to give, honestly. People need to be properly educated on hand hygiene. There are people who work in healthcare facilities and all of that, you know, changing butts, touching stuff, and then not washing their hands. And there's a lot of people that feel like hand sanitizer is sufficient. They feel like, oh, you know, I don't have to wash my hands because hand sanitizer kills like 99 no, wash your hands. You know, hand sanitizer will never replace hand washing. So I really feel like that should be stressed, especially in healthcare facilities. Sorry, my phone keeps falling. But yeah, I really feel like hand washing, hand hygiene should be the main priority. And I'm trying, the lighting is a little off. But yeah, so hand hygiene should be number one priority. When you are touching things, even if you're wearing gloves, you're supposed to wash your hands before you put on the gloves, and you're supposed to wash your hands after you take off gloves. Putting on gloves do not replace you washing your hands. Hand sanitizer does not replace you washing your hands. You know, you have to be more cautious. People who work in healthcare, I really feel like, and it's not even feel like, because I'm sure it's a rule. If you're sick, you have the coughs, you're sneezing, sniffling, stay home. That's how a lot of stuff get passed around. You're working in a large facility, you know, with people, especially like a hospital or something. So you're gonna come to a hospital where people are already there for being sick, or people are there with their sick children, etc. And you're just gonna come there already sick, coughing, sneezing, all of that, gonna come to work. No, stay home. You know, because you are risking the lives of a lot of people. You could have the flu or something, and you just coming to work, coughing and sneezing, not washing your hands properly. I feel like you should not come to work. So, hand washing is a must. It's nasty. Wash your hands. Hand sanitizer do not replace washing your hands. And wash your hands with soap and water. You're supposed to wash your hands with soap under running water for at least 30 seconds. Any less than that is you know, is not effective. So wash your hands, wear gloves, cover your mouth, stay home when you're sick. Do not go to work when you know you're sick. So let me know what you guys think about the coronavirus, if we should be worried about it. Do you feel like America is actually equipped to fight this virus if it did become, you know, a major thing. So let me know in the comments below. Good night.